everybody. So, basically, a new style Kurai will be coming to Volleyball Legends, and in this video, I'm basically just going to be talking about what I think it's going to be, the stats it will have, and pretty much everything about it, and let's just get straight into it. So, first of all, it says Zoom in the description of the update, which of course has me believing it is going to be a speed-based style. Now, how I think this would work is actually a pretty interesting concept. Now, it's been led to believe that there's going to be a little charge up for it. So as you run, you increase your momentum, therefore increasing your speed, right? And how I think it's going to play out is I feel like it's going to be like a bar like TSH, where it starts off at maybe like 9 out of 10 speed, and then as this reaches like a purple area kind of thing, instead of increasing spike power like TSH's spike, I think that it's going to increase speed and maybe go to double speed. Now, it wouldn't really work for a setter like this because it'd just be even harder to set, so it has me thinking it's a spiker, and I would love to go over these stats. Now this style is basically kind of like based off super sprint. There have been lots of style based off different things. For example, Mikage being based off steel block, and Kazana off boom jump, and Kisuke off rolling thunder, etc., etc. And now I want to get into what the stats might be on this style. So I'll use this as an example. So of course, speed is going to be the rainbow style, and it's going to have a rainbow outline here, and I just went over what it's going to be. And the jump should be maxed out. The jump should be maxed. Speed and jump both maxed. Block could be probably not very good, probably about a 3 out of 10, not very good. Now bump, I think bump is going to be honestly like a 7 out of 10 for some reason. I just have a hunch. And then dive should be about half. Set is about a 2 out of 10. And then serve and spike, if it's a spiker style, it'll probably have a spike. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe as the speed goes up, the spike power increases a little bit, almost becoming a better version of TSH. Probably not the same spike power, but it'll at least have a spike increase, I think. And serve should be probably about the same as TSH. So this style will be pretty interesting to use, and I could be completely incorrect, and it's going to be very interesting and fun to try this out when it does release this Saturday. Now, how do I think this will rank in the meta of styles? So, I don't think this style is going to be, like me personally, I don't think this style is going to be like all that good based off what I've said. This style that I've played it out as in my mind doesn't seem very good. Now, I could be wrong, as you know, I was wrong about, Yogon. I thought he'd be pretty bad after the buff, but he turned out to be insanely overpowered. But I think I'm pretty good on this run. I think I'll be right about this one, honestly. So I think on a tier list, this style would be actually like a more of a B tier kind of thing. Maybe kind of like on the same ranking as TSO and maybe Haka. Haka and TSO aren't very good, but they're all right. So I think it might be kind of placed in with them. Not very good. I probably wouldn't main this style, but then again, there could be other, predictions out there that could be true, more true than mine. Let me actually think what it could be. It could just be not even a build up, but just an insanely fast style off the bat with a switch on and switch off. Now, if it did have a switch, the reason this would be really good is because imagine this. Do you know those times where you're gliding? And I don't know if any of you have ever done this, but basically you can glide and then you super sprint midair and your glide would be way faster. And that's actually a really good way to get points because you can do insane opposite set glides and get those easy points in there. Or with a speed style paired with TSK, speed spiker style paired with TSK can be here, run all the way across the court, and then spike it down, right? Thinking about it that way, it could be very overpowered if used correctly, but I don't think the spike itself would be very, very good. Plus, its other stats are alright. It could be good at receiving because most people don't receive with dive and receive with set, so you can get to the places you need to be very, very easily. And it is, like, the fact that it's a really fast style is going to be it'll make it harder to receive for the opponents because it's more unpredictable. Of course, it's quicker, and, you know, it is just, it sounds really good overall, and at the same time, it doesn't sound good overall because it's speed and, you know, like, it's whatever. But that basically sums up my prediction for what the style could be. And honestly, if you just want to watch this gameplay I'm gonna have playing for the next however many minutes of the video, you can go ahead just with the music in the background. It would mean a lot to me. And if you want this style, like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Enjoy the gameplay.